Prologue. The Car. At about 8 a.m., two students on their way to class at Pineland Community College called the Pineland Police Department and reported that they had discovered an abandoned vehicle parked along the side of a country road just off of Interstate 5. The town of Pineland is approximately a 45-minute drive north of Sacramento. They reported that the vehicle was a new convertible, but was trashed. It still had the new car sticker. Two Pineland police officers responding to the report found a new blue Mustang convertible parked partially in the ditch along the road. Its body and windows were smashed like they had been hit by a heavy instrument, maybe a crowbar. All four tires were flat. The convertible top had been ripped. No one was inside, but the interior was strewn with broken glass and debris, and blood. The damage to the car did not result from an accident. Without touching or disturbing anything, the officers called in their observations and were soon joined by a detective and crime scene technicians from the Pineland Police Department. They were joined later by technicians from the California Department of Justice. This was an unusual crime scene, at least by Pineland's small-town standards. They spent several hours doing their work before directing that the car be towed away. Except for broken glass and blood, little was found in the interior and trunk of the vehicle. There were no personal effects or belongings of any kind. No suitcase, purse, or handbag. No items of clothing. Nothing in the areas inside the car that usually accumulate stuff, such as cup holders and storage compartments in the doors. The glove box contained a packet with the usual items that come with a new car, including temporary ownership and registration documents and the fat binder of owner's manuals. Nothing else was in the car, not even a discarded gum wrapper. The technicians also made a thorough examination of the area surrounding the car, with nearly equally negative results. The road was not paved, but was covered with gravel. The tires on the driver's side were on the gravel road. The other two tires were off the road, on loose dirt and dust. There were no skid marks or other indications that the car had crashed at its present location. They concluded that the car had been driven there, parked, and then vandalized. The dirt and gravel surrounding the car had clearly been disturbed, although there were no rake marks. There were no footprints or other identifiable marks on the ground, and it appeared that whatever marks there might have been had been obliterated by use of something to push the dirt around, possibly a stick, not a rake. With one exception, no noteworthy objects were found. The one exception was a woman's necklace, a gold chain with a single diamond in a yellow gold heart-shaped setting, simple but expensive. The blood inside the car had dried. It was not extensive, but it splattered and was on the front seat, dash, and steering wheel. The technicians took 8 swabs of the blood from various locations and transmitted them to the California Department of Justice Bureau of Forensic Services Laboratory in Sacramento. They took 2 swabs from the necklace and transmitted them for analysis as well. After testing the swabs, a DOJ criminalist submitted reports indicating that 2 DNA profiles were recovered from the blood, and that the same 2 profiles were recovered from the necklace. One profile was confirmed to have come from a male, and the other from a female. The DNA profiles were entered into the Combined DNA Index System, CODIS, but there were no matches to any previously entered profiles.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.